Hello, everybody. Ed Rosenberg again, and today I'm talking to Patrick from HonestFew.com. Patrick, how you doing?
Hey Ed, good. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Patrick, I love the name of your website. Tell us a little bit what you can do for an Amazon seller, please.
Yeah, sure. So HonestFew gets sales and reviews for Amazon sellers, and sales boost BSR and reviews boost conversion rate.
Right. Okay, so that's basically what every review company does. But tell us a little bit. I know there's been a lot of talk recently about Amazon compliance issues. I know people myself who've gotten policy violations and other people who I've heard of who've gotten kicked off for review manipulation. I know Amazon is really cracking down. Why is HonestFew.com compliant? And walk me through the process of exactly how it works, where an Amazon seller can get a review using your community.
Yeah, this is so huge, right? Because it is a big topic of concern for the last few months. There are three things that all Amazon sellers should be looking at when they're getting reviews from HonestFew, or say even if you built your own email list, you need to enforce these policies. So first thing, don't pay reviewers ever. Pretty straightforward. Second thing, the reviews that are written shouldn't be coming from a party with a vested interest in the product. So you writing a review for your competition, that's a violation. And last, you need to get the disclaimers in there. So you've seen these things, right?
Sure.
The disclaimers that say, I've received this product in exchange for review. Whether it's family and friends or a service like us, the disclaimers need to be there in order for Amazon not to flag them.
Right now, I know every service says that, but does HonestFew actually have some kind of system in play to enforce that the buyers actually put that into the review?
Yeah, so we're pretty big on A, screening when reviewers come into the community, and B, education throughout their entire time with us. We had some reviewers who've been with us for months and months now who never fail to leave the disclaimers, and we want to build something sustainable that produces consistent, sort of long-lasting results and reviews that are just useful for customers who are looking at the product, right? That's what it's
Right.
about.
Now one of the things I was looking at from reviewing your site, which I think makes it more compliant than some of the other sites, is that there's never an interaction between the buyer and the seller. So, like, if there's another site, if I check off who I want to review for me,
Yeah.
and then I can always leave them bad feedback on the sites. I'm sort of like forcing them to leave a good review. From what I understand, there's zero interaction between the buyer and the seller, except if it's on Amazon,
Yeah.
when I'm soliciting reviews through your community. So how exactly does that work?
Yeah, so getting started with HonestView is pretty easy. We just need your single-use claim codes and then an Amazon URL, and we're like a butler. We literally take care of the rest on your behalf. So we distribute the codes to qualified reviewers, make sure that the purchases are actually made, and then after 14 days, we make sure that the reviews are left as well.
So is this only on FBA? Because in some of the other services, I actually have to upload the tracking if I'm not doing it FBA. Is there's no tracking information what I have to upload. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, you literally don't touch the campaign, and you can just focus on driving top line revenues. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So basically, in other words, I sign up. I give you the ASIN which I want reviewed, and I give you, let's say, if I want 5 reviews, I give you 5 individual claim codes, and I'm done.
Yep. Yep.
No selecting reviewers. No. So I think that's what makes it compliant because there's no interaction between the buyer and the seller. So that's very interesting. You want to tell me a little bit how you got into this business, please, Patrick?
Yeah. Well, I started crowdfunding physical products, and that sort of bridged over to Amazon. And then from Amazon, I realized that sellers in the next 24 to 36 months will be up against competitors with 5,000 reviews instead of 500. And the good news about us being, sort of smaller, more nimble private labelers is that we have first movers advantage with this.
Right.
So we can now and benefit later. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right. So you've never had, as far as you know, have you ever had a policy violation from Amazon for your service?
No, we've worked with hundreds of sellers at this point, and not a single one has been banned for using our service. Yeah.
Not a single violation. Uh-huh. Have any of your reviews, do they do it full time or not really?
Well, I love the stories. Like there was a grandmother one time who got a neck brace, and she just really needed a neck brace but couldn't really afford one. Got it through HonestFew at a discount, and it was helpful to her. She left a great review, and that's the kind of story that I'm hearing more and more often now. So
That's
it's a
yeah,
good.
that's an awesome story. I mean, it's great. These review things are great for like people who have a little bit of extra time in their hand, like seniors and anybody that's not working. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. They can get. I mean, a lot of the people are probably taking the item and reselling it on Amazon and eBay, which is fine, right?
We forbid it, but
Uh-huh.
I'm sure. Yeah, if to a certain extent, if you want to find a way to do these things, you will. Yeah.
Aha, but it's intended for personal use.
Yeah. Testing,
All right.
evaluation.
And do you work on only Amazon.com or does it work on UK, Canada, Japan as well?
That's a great question. I have, of course, aspirations to expand internationally. For now, we're focusing entirely on .com.
Oh, so it's only on .com itself that I have. Very interesting. Okay, Patrick, it's great to speak to you, and this was a great conversation, and I really appreciate you giving me the time.
That was awesome.
And
Thank
that was awesome, and like I told you before, you're by far the youngest person I've interviewed on the Ed Rosenberg show, so so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Eddie.
All right, that was a great conversation. Thank you very much. Bye.